Hello everyone. So you're welcome to my channel. So for you to cut a bubu dress, you need to take some basic measurement. So that's what we'll be doing right now. The first measurement you need to take is from the center back here to the desired length of the sleeve. You can see my hand. You can take it to the desired length of the wearer. It depends on how long the person wants it, but this is where you should start from the center back. Then you take your bust measurement, your bust measurement, then the waist measurement. You can see this is the waist measurement. Then the hip measurement. The hip measurement, then the shoulder to the desired length. So maybe down or to the knee, depends on where the person wants it to reach. So let's get down to business. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Insight with Dara. So today we'll be learning on how to cut a bubu gown. So basically, you need some measurements for your bubu gown. You need your so let's get down to business. Firstly, you need to measure your shoulder, your center back. That's the center of your back to the desired length where you want the bubu to stop. So we are going with 17 inches. Okay, here we have 19 inches. I'll make it 19 inches because of this leaf edge here. We wouldn't want to cut it off. So we have ours at 19 inches. So I think it's okay, 19 and a half. So I think it's still okay. We go with that. Then you measured your desired length. Our desired length for this bubu is 56. We have 56 here. So that's our desired length for the bubu. So the next thing you will do is to know the neckline you want to use. We are going with a round neck. So I will measure 3.5 by 4.5 inches. We don't want the neck to be too down. We don't want it to be too low. So that's why we are making it 4.5 inches. Then I'll connect it back to the 3.5. So you have a square like this. So when you are done with that, you just measure your 1/8, 1 inch and 1 stroke to have a perfect round neck. So you connect it. If you have a curve, you can use it to curve it. But since we don't have one, so we'll just use our hand to do it. Then the next thing you do is to shape the shoulder. The next thing to do is to shape the shoulder. We'll come to this edge, measure 1 inch. Then we'll connect it to the neckline here. You are like to get close to the neckline here. So we can just use our measuring tape to guide us. So slant the shoulder. It will really give it a good finishing when you slant the shoulder. So basically, we are not coming to shape the body. It's when we are done with everything, we'll come and shape the body. It's a bubu, it's a free gown. So we are not going to shape the body. So we'll just cut out the neck. we'll cut out the neck and the shoulder slant. Yes, this is what we have. Then we will go to the back. This is just for the front. So the front we are going to be, the back, sorry, we'll be adding a zip allowance at the back of 2 inches. I think that will be the difference from the back and the front, because we are going to be putting a zip on this one. So I already have my back ready. Pause. You said. So this is our back. We are still using the same length we used in the front, and our shoulder, that's our center back to our desired sleeve length. So that's what we have here. So here is our back. Then I added 1.5 zip allowance. See it here, 1.5, because we are going to be inserting a zip on this our gown. So basically this is what we have. So I'll go ahead to cut the neckline for the back. Remember, I added 1.5 for zip allowance, then 3.5 is what we used in the front. Then the back, I will make the back 4 inches. I'll make the length of the back to be 4 inches. You just connect it, then you mark your 1/1/8 still here, then you go ahead to connect it together. So basically I'll cut it. Then remember, we shape the shoulder at the front. We are going to do same for the back. So this is it. We have our front and our back. So it is time to sew. The first thing you are going to do is to join the front and the back, the shoulder together. Let me place it so that you can see it well before we join. This is our front, then this is our back. I have to check the lace well so I don't miss it. So this is the first thing you'll do. You join each of the shoulder, the front shoulder and the back shoulder together. So I'll just take it to my sewing machine and join together. So we've gone to join the neck, sorry, the shoulder. I told you we are going to join the 2 shoulders together. That's the first thing you should do after cutting. Then the next thing to do is to turn the rough neckline. So we are using a bias here. We're using a bias. So you just go to your sewing machine from outside. You sew from outside. Then you sew from here. Then you turn it to here. So basically we're going to sew it now. We're using a bias for the neck. So we're done turning the neck, as you can see. As you can see, we're done turning the neck. We've done it all through the neck. So the next thing to do now is to fix your zip. So the next thing to do is to, so after turning our neck to the bias, as you can see we've done that to the neck. So the next thing is to fix your zip. This is the zip we are using. So remember we use 1.5 for our zip. So you just measure your 1.5, then you place your zip, then you sew it to your desired length, but don't allow it to be too long. You sew from here at this edge, you sew it down, then you do the same to the other side of the zip as well. So we'll go to our machine now and sew it down. So we are done fixing our zip. So this is what we have. We'll fix the zip. So the next thing to do is, what's it? So the next thing for you to do is to arrange your fabric. You know, we've not shaped it. So it's to arrange it. Try and arrange it really well. As you can see, I'll fold it into four. Arrange it so that you can shape the bubble. So we really arrange it very well. So you can shape it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to really arrange it so I can shape it. That's the only way we can do it. Let's make sure you really arrange it very well. So I think we are done. So the first thing to do is to take note of your armhole. For this dress, I'll be using armhole 9. It depends on the person's body size. So I'll be working with armhole 9. That's where her hand will come out from. So I won't sew from the top. I will measure 9 inches so that her hand can come through the 9 inches. Then from the 9 inches, I'll measure her waist. Her shoulder to her waist. This is 16. Her shoulder to her waist is 16. Then from her hip to her waist, I'll measure 9 inches. So since this bubble has a zip at the back, I don't need to put too much ease allowance. I'll only be putting half inch ease allowance. So her bust is 42. 42 divided by 4, it will give me 10.5. I'll measure 10.5 here and measure half inch. In some situation, you don't even need to add the half inch, but I just want to add half inch for the ease allowance so it doesn't become too fitted since it's a bubble. So then I'll measure 11. This is 11. Then her waist is 32. 32 divided by 4, that's 8 inches. 8 inches plus half inch, that's 8.5. I have my 8.5 already. Then I'll come to her hip line. Her hip line is her hip is 44. 44 divided by 4, we have 11 inches. So at the point of her hip, I won't add a half inch allowance. I'll just make it be 11 inches. That's what we have here. So I'll connect this to this. So I'll connect it to this. Then this 11 inches down, I'll measure 11 inches here. This is bubu, but it's not going to be really free. It's going to be like a fitted. I measure 11 inches down. Then at the point of measuring the 11 inches, you have to take away, let's say like 11 inches from the base, from the M length to, let me say here, we have like we are taking 11 inches. We won't sew everything down completely so that she can be able to move freely. The wearer of this dress can move freely. So we'll measure 11 inches at this point to the down part. We'll measure 11 inches. So we won't sew everything down. When we get here, we'll stop the sewing. So the same thing I've done here, we'll have to turn it to this other side and do same as well, because we are going to be sewing it in two places. So as you can see from the chalk, I've done the two side. I've done it. So you have to open it and sew. So I'll be sewing from this part. I'll be sewing in the waist, then down. Then I'll take it to this other side as well. I'll sew then down. Basically, that is all about it. Then when I'm done, I'll have to come to the base here and either bend the base or anything you want to do to the base. So let's go and sew it. Hello guys, so this is our outcome. This is it on the mannequin. Let's take a look at our beautiful outfit. So as a beginner, I don't advise you to sew with to start with a lace, especially the ones that has big holes like this. It's usually tedious to sew. So I think you should start with Ankara fabric. So what do you think? If this video has been helpful to you, kindly like and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. Thank you.